Hey everybody, it's your girl PC in DC, and it is now June. We're about 1 week away from summer, and there are just a few lessons that I've learned in the garden so far that I really wanted to share. And although I really do enjoy doing these YouTube shorts, this information, I'm going to need more than 1 minute, 1 second to get that message across. So let's go ahead and get into it. This blue wading pool in my garden that I have my beautiful garlic growing in right now. I used this very same wading pool last year to grow Gladiolus. I wanted to put some blooming flowers in the yard so that I can get the pollinators to come and help me out and help, pollinate my garden so I can have a wonderful harvest. And so that's what I use this blue wading pool for. But at the end of summer, what I did was I reached in and pulled out all of the gladioli that had dried up, and it was over. And so I pulled them out, removing bulb and all. But little did I know that there was still pieces of the gladiolus bulbs underneath the soil. So unbeknownst to me, I put my garlic in, and sure enough, my garlic popped up. When the weather got a little warmer, the gladiolus popped up. And to my horror, I found out that the gladiolus bulbs was literally choking out my garlic. So I have to harvest them earlier than I planned. I really wanted to have some garlic scapes because I was so looking forward to trying those. Everybody says the scapes are really good, but as you can see there, I got to get that garlic out, and I have to get it out now. I don't want it to rot in there. But here's the lesson learned. If you ever plant a bulbed plant in a container in the soil, do not plant food there because the bulb will still be down in there. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, there is a YouTube creator. His name is Simon. He's over in the UK. He's an urban gardener. This guy is amazing. This Simon, he has a way of going to the grocery store and just buying regular grocery store items. He seems to be able to regrow everything he buys. And, he did a thing where he actually grew a chickpea plant. I was so amazed and so enamored just watching him do this. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but I just could not come to grips with the fact that you can literally grow food from, dried beans. I didn't even think that was possible. Didn't even think it was a thing. But that's what he did. And so I tried it, following his directions to the letter. Before I knew it, I had these little roots and tails and all of these things on the chickpeas. I was giddy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was so excited because I don't know why. It just never crossed my mind to try it. So I soaked my chickpeas, and then I would rinse them every day, cover them, and let them sit. And after about a week, this is what I had. And I knew then that they were ready to be planted in the soil. And so I got some little pots and got my soil mix, and I went ahead and planted these chickpea seeds. And I just knew, I was so excited. I just knew that I was going to grow my own chickpea plant and make my own organic hummus. That was the whole point. Who doesn't love hummus? Everybody loves hummus. So that's what I was looking forward to making. But again, this is a lessons learned video. In my haste, in my excitement to see if I could actually grow, I didn't take the time to research to see if it was the time regionally for me to grow chickpeas in this region. So I'm in zone 7A, and unbeknownst to me, chickpeas are a fall plant. Okay, I am right now in the middle of a 1 week span of 90+ degree temperatures, and needless to say, these beautiful little chickpea plants here, they are not happy. They don't like all this heat, and it's my fault. I did not take the time to research to find out when I should plant these chickpea seeds that I had so happily rooted. And so what I'm going to do is try again with the chickpeas this fall. That's lesson number 2. Okay, some of you are probably laughing at me right now. Yep, that's a whole lot of Irish Spring soap. all over social media, on all the platforms. Cutting up Irish Spring soap is all the rage because it is rumored that, Irish Spring sprinkled throughout your garden will keep most garden pests away. The deer doesn't like the smell of it, squirrels, mice. And for me, I don't have to, be bothered with any of that. My biggest thing is I have a lot of lizards in my yard, and I just don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I am just not a fan of lizards. And so I got, I think, a 10-pack of the Irish Spring, and I cut it up and sprinkled it all over my garden area. I call this the blacktop. So I sprinkled the soap, the cut up soap, all over the blacktop just to keep all those lizards away. And I got to be honest with you guys, it worked. It smelled so good. That strong smell of that soap, it was very effective. It kept everything away. I did not see a lizard, and have not, even to this moment, I have not seen one single lizard on the blacktop in my garden area. So I'm going to go ahead and give it props. Yes, that did work. However, there's a catch. After all, this is a lesson learned video. No one told me, or no one stated, that cut up soap attracts ants. Great. This is what I don't like. You get this great information over the internet. They give you a piece of it, but they don't tell the whole story. And that's why I feel it's my duty to tell the whole story. So yeah, if you want to, get rid of those things, just be advised. Now, it doesn't attract all ants. In my yard, it's the little teeny black ones, the little small black ones you can barely see. That's why, in most of the videos I have on white socks. I want to make sure there's nothing on me and I'm not trying to bring any ants in my house. So, because I sprinkled 10 bars of cut up soap, I now need to make a DIY ant trap. I need to kill these things. They're everywhere. They're all over they're in the pots, they're on the leaves, they're on the fruit, they're all over everything. And I don't know what damage they can do. So, I need to make a DIY trap with borax and sugar. Apparently, ants love sugar, and the whole goal is to make sure there's more sugar in the borax so that the ants can't smell or taste the borax, but they will continue eating because it's so sweet. So there's the recipe on the screen if you're dealing with this. Yeah. The other side to this, I'm actually thinking while I'm watching the video along with you, the only thing, again, this is a lessons learned, what did not happen was that the ants never went to my traps. I believe this mixture does work. I believe the borax and the sugar does work. I made 2 different kinds of traps. One that's liquid that will kill instantly. The other one is more of a crumbled paste. That one the ants will take back to the nest and pretty much wipe out the entire colony. That's the goal. But it doesn't work if the ants can't find the trap. I kept checking the traps for maybe a week, maybe a little more than a week, and there was not a single ant anywhere. They were nowhere near it. And so, again, I'm sure the borax and sugar does work. There's a lot of videos on YouTube right now that says that mixture is a very effective mixture. But my question now is, how do you get the ants to it? I mean, do you leave like a trail of sugar from the little ant mounds there? Do you take that and put, like a trail over to the traps? I don't know. I don't have the answer. But after waiting for a little more than a week for the ants to find it, the city girl in me, it all came back, and I just handled it my way. I went to the store, I got some spray, and I handled it. Yeah, I went Olivia Pope on the blacktop, and now I no longer have the problem because I used a commercial spray. So this is lesson number 3. If nothing more, I'm watching the video with you guys. If nothing more, I was pretty diligent. You can see how I am handling those scissors. I was working hard, trying to make an opening so that those ants could get in there. Yeah, if there's a way, maybe one of you all know a way to literally attract the ants to the trap itself. I didn't do that. I didn't know how to didn't think I needed to. I just thought they would know. They would instinctually find the sugar, find the sweet water and get in there. So, yeah, I put them close to the mounds, to the ant mounds. You see those little dirt heaps. I placed the traps really close to it with the opening side up so they could get in there and get into the mixture that I put together. But like I said, they never found it. So if you do decide to try this, I'm thinking now, just kind of thinking out loud, and maybe, I'm going to leave the comments on this one. So if you want to share with anybody else who may be dealing with it, they maybe come up with some ideas on how to draw the ants to the traps. I placed that one in front of my cantaloupe that's growing there. Every single leaf looked like it was moving. It was just covered in little teeny tiny little black ants. And so I put the tray close to that plant because that's where I saw it mostly. And then now I'm in the second greenhouse and I saw them there. They were on my yellow squash as well. And so I just tried to put them in an area where I saw the most concentrated areas, and any little mounds, there's another one right beside my third greenhouse. So I tried to put the poison close, but apparently close isn't good enough. It needs to draw them. So maybe a line of sugar leading to the traps. I don't know. But share your thoughts.